Hello friends, welcome back to Ouroboros Tarot. So today we're doing a little mini reading on just general guidance over a question, whatever question it is that you might have. Hopefully there is a message somewhere in these cards for you. So go ahead and pause this video and think about what questions you have. Real quick before we get started, I am about to reach 3,000 subscribers, which I'm super excited about. And if you were following when I reached 1,000 subscribers, I hosted a free reading giveaway, and I would like to do something like that in the future, within the next week or so. So make sure that you have your notification button turned on if you don't have it turned on already. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you'll know when these giveaways are. I'm also probably going to do some holiday coupons once I get the readings that I have currently lined up completed. So be on the lookout for those as well. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get on into it. Go ahead and pause this if you need to. Think of your question. And these are your three piles: pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Okay, I will see you in a minute. Hello, pile 1. So today's reading is a general guidance reading. It's going to be much shorter than my other videos, but I did want to try this reading out. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and pause and think about what it is that you would like to have guidance on currently, and think of your question. And we'll just get right on into it. So you feel free to ask any question in which you would like guidance on. I'm sorry, I'm getting very distracted. There's a lot going on in my line of sight right now. But for your cards, we have Seeker, Unicorn, I release my need to be right, I am defenseless and at peace, and Hunger. And before we get into this, I'm also going to go ahead and pull some tarot. What guidance is there for pile 1 on this question they have? Okay. Yes. The Prince of Swords. What advice is there? Oh, and we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Five of Swords. The Six of Pentacles. The Hierophant. And the Nine of Swords and the Two of Wands. And on the back of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So, the biggest message, I'm getting two really big messages here from these cards. The first message is that if this is a question that you have on whether or not you should take action on something, the cards are indicating that charging toward something right now, or really making rash decisions or quick decisions, is not currently in your best interest. There is a lot to be explored still. And with the Seeker and with Unicorn, both of these are cards that are calling on you, or your higher self is calling on you to listen to your intuition, to perhaps develop a deeper relationship with it, to develop a deeper relationship with what is calling to you. And there's also an element of curiosity here. It's asking you to be curious about the situation at hand, and to look at things from different perspectives. With I release my need to be right, I am defenseless and at peace. It feels like this is a call to look beyond what it is that you want or what it is that you are hoping is going to happen, and see things from other perspectives. So whether or not that's another person's perspective, or whether or not that's just simply you having to look at a situation from multiple perspectives, there is a need to remove the bias that you might be holding in terms of what your opinion or your thought or your feelings are on this matter. And that doesn't mean that you aren't right. It's just a call to release the need to be right. And with hunger here, it's just further confirming everything. There's a need to explore this further. And with, I don't know if you can hear Joplin. She's being so weird. She's distracting me. Okay, but let me get focused again. I feel like with the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Swords and then the 2 of Wands, what this is saying is that more planning needs to happen. If you were to just make a decision or jump into something very quickly because you think it might be the best choice, just kind of like quickly, it's not going to end well. There's going to be anxiety. There might even be a feeling of disappointment in yourself. The 2 of Wands is indicating that more planning needs to occur. The Queen of Swords and the Hierophant is telling me that there also needs to be mental clarity and like a logical approach to this, in which like your high, like what I want to say is that a really good question, since there is this element of asking questions, being curious, a really good question to ask yourself would be, is this reflective of who I am? Is this reflective of my highest self? And with the Page of Swords and then the 6 of Pentacles, it feels like there's an element of like needing to be curious about whether, I don't know if it's like generosity, like wanting to being, how do I want to say it? Like there's an element of being called to explore your own generosity, or explore what it is that others are giving to you, or perhaps a call to explore the balance in certain aspects of your life, and see where there's an imbalance. And then with the 8 of Pentacles here, this is just further confirmation that this is a time for patience, for allowing things to grow. This is not a period in which action is meant to happen. But that's what I'm seeing. I would love to hear about if this resonated, or what it was that you were asking about, if you feel so inclined to do so. I'm getting very close to 3,000 followers here soon. I should be hitting that in a couple of days, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm going to be celebrating with some giveaways, reading giveaways. So make sure you have your notification button on, so that when I post more videos, you will be notified when those start. Obviously, you don't have to subscribe or anything to enter into any of the giveaways. However, if you are subscribed and you want to be notified, that would be beneficial to you. I'm also probably in a few days going to be restocking my shop once I get all of the readings that I have been working on completed. And at that time, I think I'm going to also put out a coupon for the holidays. So look out for that as well. But thank you, Pile 1, so much for giving me the chance to read for you, and for watching this video, and hopefully I will see you in another video soon. Bye! Hello, Pile 2. So today's reading is a mini reading on just general guidance for any question that you may have So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and pause and think of the question that you are in need of guidance for, and we'll go ahead and get started. So the cards that we have so far are the Judge, the Cobra, Isolation, and instead of taking on the fear of others, I reflect love. And before we get into those, let's go ahead and pull some tarot as well. What guidance does pile 2 need about their question? Okay. We have the 3 of Swords. What guidance is there for pile 2? We have the 10 of Swords, the Page of Wands. What guidance is there? We have the Fool. Okay. We have the 6 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles. And on the back of the deck, we have the Emperor. Okay. So, pile 2. I would say that for a lot of you, this question had to do with a romantic type of question. That doesn't have to be the case, but there is an element of working together, of asking about other people or partnerships with others, cooperation with others. And what I feel right now with the Judge and the Cobra, with all of these cards here, it seems like now is not necessarily the time to really really like go in either direction of either being really social, or like throwing yourself out there, or not throwing yourself out there, putting yourself out there in social situations and just surrounding yourself with people, nor is it the time to completely isolate. Right now it feels as though it's a time to find balance between trusting your own inner teacher and perhaps depending on others who have insight that you don't have yet, or have experiences that you have not yet experienced, to help guide you through this. But there is a need to find balance and to recognize when others aren't necessarily having your best interest at heart, not because they're trying to deceive you, but because they are kind of projecting their own fears onto you. And I'm sorry, I'm getting so distracted. My dog is going to town on her toy right now, and it's making a really weird noise. But yeah, okay. So anyway, what I'll say this as well. I will say that if there's something that is scaring you, like in terms of a connection of some kind, I'm seeing, with this 3 of Swords here, and then the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, it feels very fearful, and very fearful of being hurt, or very fearful of something not lasting for forever. And with the 6 of Pentacles here, what this is telling me is that it's coming back to that feeling of balance that I felt with these cards here, in the sense of your fears are here to help you. They're a very human response. They're a biological response to help keep you safe. And it's important to listen to those fears. But it's also important to keep yourself in balance, and kind of explore what's going on to see whether or not those fears are actually protecting you, or whether or not they're controlling you. The Page of Wands is a card about exploration, and for the 2 of Cups to go right underneath it, this could be So, I mean, like, this could be about romance. This could also be about business partnerships. There's an element here of, like, exploring working together with someone else, and taking a leap of faith. And this leap of faith doesn't have to be rash. With the Eight of Pentacles here, this can be like kind of like a leap of faith that isn't like you're cliff diving or anything like that. Perhaps it's just like you're stepping off the curb and now you're on the grass or something like that. You know, baby steps. But I would say that with the Emperor here as the bottom of the deck energy, this is indicative of the cards wanting you to take charge. This is very masculine energy. Take charge, take the lead, and also be calculated in your approaches to whatever it is that you are approaching. Yeah, but that's what I'm seeing here for you guys, pile 2. If this resonated, I would love to hear about what you asked in the comment section if you feel comfortable with that. Man, she distracts me so easily. Lily just kind of sits with me normally, but she's a little different. Give her a little bit of space, Joplin. Joplin is just obsessed with her. But anyway, I'm about to reach 3,000 followers here pretty soon. And when I do, I'm going to do another giveaway like I did when I reached 1,000 followers. So don't forget to put that notification button on or subscribe so you'll know when I announce that. I'm also probably, once I finish doing my personal readings that I'm still working on, I'm going to restock my shop. And I'll probably do like a holiday coupon, so be on the lookout for that as well. Thank you so much, pile 2. I hope this resonated, and hopefully I will see you in another video soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3. So today's reading is a mini general guidance reading, so go ahead and pause if you haven't already and think of the question you have in mind that you are in need of guidance for, and we'll go ahead and get into it. So the cards so far that we have are the Monk/Nun, the Vulture, Mystery, the more I honor my inner light, the more I brighten the world I choose to shine, and Comfort. And let's also go ahead and get some tarot. What guidance is there for pile 3? We have the Ace of Cups, okay, so we have the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Tower, the Devil. What guidance is there? Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles, okay, and we have the Three of Wands reversed. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. Okay, so the first thing that I will say is that it is very important to listen to what it is that you want and not what it is that others want. It's detrimental to your own experience to advocate for yourself and to be truthful about what it is that you want, what it is that, you know, lights your heart up, what it is that you are drawn to, and even if it doesn't make sense to others, it doesn't mean that it is any less valuable. And I think that the biggest takeaway I'm getting from this is that it's really, really important to honor yourself in the light that you have to share with the world, rather than looking to society and listening to what it is that someone else has to say in terms of what would be a good route for you to take, it's really important that you kind of accept that there's going to be opinions about things, and the only one that should matter when it comes to matters of like on a soul level are your own. So yeah, I would say that for one, if you have been feeling like kind of lonely or like in the dark or misunderstood, your guides want you to know that by living authentically, there is going to be joy and comfort later on. Like, you're worthy of joy and comfort now, obviously. And they're saying that this is listening to yourself is a wonderful way to bring about that comfort and joy. Okay. It's also, I think, like with the Ace of Pentacles and the Devil, this is also this is further confirmation that rather than listening to or rather than like following what feels like, well, this is how we've always done things, or feeling like you're in chains, or feeling like you're just not free, is not working for you. And they're calling on you to open up your heart space and kind of break out of those chains. With the Seven of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, there's a lot of action here. I think for the last pile, it had to do more so with like love and romance, but this has to do more with like your soul's purpose or your soul's calling, or like some sort of evolution that like sets your soul on fire. There's just so much passion here. And I think what this is indicative of, the Seven of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, what this is indicating is that it's really not necessary to approach this in a combative way. It's important to be authentic, it's important to be genuine, but it's also important in this specific instance to remain calm, I guess. Pick your battles. That's what I'm picking up on, is like this need to pick your battles, essentially. With the Tower and the Three of Wands, I feel as though what this is indicating is that by listening to what it is that you want, by listening to your gut, by acting on it, by breaking out of these like metaphorical chains, it's going to cause a tower moment of some kind. And the course of what you have currently been on is going to be changed for forever. The Three of Wands upright is a card about setting your ships out to sea and knowing that what you have just put out there is going to come back to you, probably with treasure and stuff. And it seems like there, for a lot of you, there may have been some time that's passed where what you have been putting out has not been true to you, has not been true to what it is that you want. And by acting on this, by making this decision, whatever it is, by changing course in some way, you're also changing the course of what it is that is going to be returned to you. And what's going to be returned to you is comfort, is joy, is everything that I was talking about. But pile 3, that's what I'm seeing for you in this little mini reading. I'm going to be hosting some giveaways here in the next couple of days to celebrate 3,000 followers. So if you haven't already subscribed or turned the notification button on, go ahead and do that so you'll be notified when I host some giveaways for free readings. Thank you so much for watching Pile 3, and hopefully I will see you in another video soon. Bye!